Audible.com is the internet's leading provider of spoken audio entertainment. Content from Audible is downloaded and played back on personal computers, CDs, iPods, your iPhone. Listen whenever and wherever you want. Audible.com has over 150,000 titles to choose from. Every genre, so fiction, nonfiction, health, fitness, whatever you're into, they've definitely got the book. Audible has it covered. Your choice. Go to audiblepodcast.com/yogamazing and pick up the book of your choice. Welcome everyone to this edition of the YOGAmazing video podcast. I am Chaz, I'm your host, and welcome back. Now let's get into this week's, what an email. It was actually a response to a post in Facebook. So I said, okay, it's Friday, I need some ideas for this week's class. Surprise me with your creativity. Now you have to understand, I have done over 300 episodes over 6 years, so I've practically done a lot. I think that I've pretty much done everything, but I haven't. We both know that. So I'm always looking for some fresh ideas. And so this one came in, it was the very first response. And I was always looking for something fresh and new to do. And this one came in from Nora, and she says, Chaz, yoga for shin splints. Now, I choose this one because I've never done it. And 2 years ago, I had shin splints, and it was a very, very painful experience. So I remembered that. So I thought this is a great class to do because I know the issues of shin splints and what it can cause. But the great thing about it is it's great for runners to do as well. And even if you don't have shin splint issues, it's going to help you as well. So that's going to be our focus today. So thank you, Nora. Now, if you would like to participate in this podcast, please send me an email, chaz@yogamazing.com. Of course, you can join the party on Facebook and in Twitter. And of course, you can always check out the videos in YouTube as well. So remember, as we go through today's class, to breathe, relax, and have fun in this edition of the YOGAmazing video podcast. Okay, typically we start the class in child's pose, but not today. Because we're going to be focusing on the shin splint area, we're going to be working. I figured that this is a great pose because it is very meditational to start in, and it helps us to get into our breathing, but it's also going to give us the stretch that we need. Now I know that sometimes people find it to be very uncomfortable, so they can sit on a block or they can place a blanket here, but you're going to get the stretch into the areas that you need, especially right here on the tops of the feet and on the legs where shin splints occur. So I want you to sit up nice and straight, no slouching or rounding of the back. Draw the shoulder blades down the back and take your palms up and just close your eyes here for a few moments and breathe. Remember, big inhales, big exhales. Allow the body to move with the breath through the class. As I always say, that no matter the poses are hard or simple, the breath stays constant, never changing, like a cascading waterfall. And then from here, we're just going to quite simply come up to a kneeling position, and then we're going to take it right back down, okay? We're just going to do this several times. It's a very simple series, but it's one where we're just going to do a little bit more repetition on this. So sit up nice and straight, deep in the breath. And coming up. Good. And then again, coming down. Good. And one more, bring it up. Good. And down. Now, we're going to do another version of these. We're going to go a little bit deeper now, and we're also going to work some knees into this, and then I'm going to put together a little flow where we're going to incorporate several of these poses. So on this one, I want you to come up, and then I want you to open up your feet a little bit wider, and then I want you to sit back down and dropping your bottom between the heels. Now, if this is too much, I want you to place a block under your bottom so that you can sit on the block, or you can take the towel, but I'd say recommended a block. But if your feet or your arches hurt those areas, or the tops of your ankles, then you can place a towel under there. So we want to sit there nice, deep in your breath, sit up nice and straight. And again, we're going to come right back up and sitting it right back down. We're going to do a couple more of these, and we're going to roll back a little bit, and we're going to get into a little bit of a knee lift here as well, so we can strengthen the knees into this area as well. And then again, let's bring it back up. Good. And then sitting back. Now this time we're going to use our hands, and we're just going to lift up our knees. And you feel that? You're getting that stretch right there on the top of the feet. Good. Take it down. Good. And take it up. Good. And down. And lifting it up. And down. One more. Lifting it up. Good. And down. Good. From here, a little bit more of leg stretch. We're going to bring it up, and we're going to take it back into downward facing dog. Of course we got to do a down dog. You know better than that. Of course we got to do a down dog. So from here, dig your toes into the mat. You're going to take it up and back. Remember to bend the knees. Keep the knees slightly bent. Draw the shoulder blades down the back. Hide the heels behind the feet. And again, just work it in as best as you can. Draw the navel in. Tilt the tailbone. Root the heels. Deepen the breath. Drop to your knees, sit on your heels, lift, and down. There's the little flow. Okay? I always try to find a way to make that little connection like that. And again, up, back into down dog. And then we're going to add some stuff to this. So stay here, deep in the breath. Now you're going to bring it up, and you're going to take it into an up dog. Draw the shoulder blades down the back, pull the head back, point the toes back. Deepen the breath. Good. Take it back to a down dog. Good. Drop to your knees, sit it down, and lift it up and down. Got it? Let's do that again. We're going to add another piece to the pie now. So again, we're going to bring it up, back into down dog. Stay here and breathe. Remember, flatten the palms, bend your knees slightly. We're going for the upside down V. Deepen the breath. And then we're going to release it into an up dog. Draw the shoulder blades down the back. Don't let your head stick forward. Pull it back. Shoulder blades down. Deepen the breath. Good. Take it back to a down dog. This time, bring the foot forward. And you're going to dig the back toes into the mat, and you're going to extend that leg. And see, you're going to feel that stretch all under the leg there. So stay here and breathe. And then you're going to bring it up, go back to a down dog. And let's bring the other foot forward. Again, keep the back toes dug into the mat. Then you're going to just sit it back a little bit, and you're going to feel the back toes crunch. What I mean by crunch, they're going to bend, and you're going to feel the stretch here under the leg. So breathe. I know you can thank me later, right? Just breathe. And take it back, down dog. Drop to your knees. Hero, lift up and down. Good. Everybody like this? Good. Good call, Nora. Good call. It's kind of fun to actually figure out how you can do a flow with shin splints, but I think we found a way. So now, let's do that whole sequence again. So taking it up, take it back into a down dog, hold. Remember, breathe. And then from here, we're going to release, dropping it down into an up dog. Draw the shoulder blades down, firming up the thighs. Releasing back into a down dog. And let's bring the foot forward. And then we're going to sit back, crunching the back toes, bowing to the front foot. You should definitely feel that under the leg. It's a great stretch. And coming up, down dog. Foot forward, drop the knee, and sit back and bow to the front foot. Keep the back toes dug in. Release. Down dog. Good. Drop to your knees. Go to hero. Lift up. Good. We're doing this entire sequence a couple more times and we'll be done. So this is the rhythm. This is the flow for the shin splints. Taking it back into a down dog. Releasing into an up dog. Taking it back to a down dog. And bring the foot forward. And sitting back, bow. Breathe. And coming up, go back to a down dog. Bring the other foot forward and sit back and bow. Breathe. And releasing back to a down dog. Sitting into hero, lifting up and down. Good. One more, and we'll take a rest. So again, taking it up, back into a down dog. Stay here and breathe. Flatten the palms, spread the fingers, hang out with it. Releasing, dropping it down into an up dog. And releasing into a down dog. Bring the foot forward and bow to the foot. Crunch the back toes. Breathe and lengthen and drop. Release, down dog. Bring the other foot forward, bow to that foot, crunch the back toes, lengthen, breathe, and go deeper. And release, down dog. And you're going to drop it into a hero, lift and point and down. Well, there you go. Yoga for shin splints. Now you can do that sequence as much as you like. It's actually a good little sequence. My body's getting warm. I can definitely got a nice little sweat. So maybe this is something that you can incorporate into other classes that you want to do. It's kind of like a little down dog flow, but it's a little bit more of a shin splint flow. Maybe that's what this is going to be called, the shin splint flow. So everybody, let's lay on our backs. Let's take a rest. And remember to just breathe and relax. Remember, for these next few moments, it's just allowing the body, the breath, the mind to make the connection. This is where the pieces of the puzzle get put together. So just relax, surrender, and enjoy the practice of yoga that you've given yourself today. Take the peace and the strength and share it. Namaste.